Get money, get money, money.
Yeah,
Get money, get money.
introducing Razi 01.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on everybody? It's your girl Thickness with the Quickness and you are watching me on my YouTube channel, baby. But before we get started, I would like for you to like me, share me, like and share me with anybody you like and you love. Anybody you like and you love, okay? And don't you forget to hit that notification bell because every time your girl Thickness with the Quickness upload any kind of video, baby, you over there will be first to get notified, okay? Y'all come on in here, y'all. I ain't got time for the bullshit, okay? I'm just coming over here with a quick little check-in and a check-out, and I might throw a little small story time in there. Shit, when I say small story time, y'all using my story time and turn into another story time and then another one, you know? But y'all, I'm just here to say, I just want to say how y'all doing. First of all, let me give a shout out to all my new subscribers. What's going on, baby? I'm your girl Thickness with the Quickness, okay? And let me give a shout out to all my old subscribers. What's good in the neck of the wood, all right? So don't y'all come on in here and say, you sitting over there with a bonnet on. Yes, y'all, I am sitting over here with a bonnet on, baby. But let me tell you, baby, I'm just not got it on. I got to style it to the side, okay? It's not what you do with your bonnet. It's just how you do it, all right? Y'all, I got my bonnet to the side, baby. I wear it as a, making it look like a little hat or two. But yeah, y'all, I got my little bonnet on, y'all, because I'm in the process of doing a few things or two. So I just said, let me stop over here and give y'all a quick little update, okay? Y'all, just a little something. Where your girl ain't been doing too much of nothing, y'all. I just been chilling because, as you guys know, my baby about to graduate, so we is getting everything in order for her. So we've been taking care of business and doing things, you guys, and everything. So I'm just so happy when y'all say proud mother. I want to say that I am a proud mother, y'all. Baby, I am just such a proud mother. Let me tell y'all something. She had a couple of finals that she had to get done, y'all. She done them, she turned them in. We were just waiting on the teachers to give her grade, y'all. And today they gave her grades, y'all. Baby, she came to running in my room, jumping up and down, y'all. I was just so happy for her because, y'all, she got all her grades in and we got a grade and she will be graduating with honors, baby. Honor roll, you guys. My baby been on the honor roll since she been in school, baby, and she get to graduate with honors. Glory be to God, okay? Glory be to God, y'all. You talking about a proud mama, and I have to pat myself on the back, y'all, because I did that. I got 3 graduated out of high school, went off to college, y'all. Let me tell you something, being a single mother, baby, I did that. I get to take all that credit, y'all. And y'all, I got one more to go, and I just want to say, Lord, let me be around to see him graduate and go off to college and do his thing, and then mama can do her own thing. You know what I mean, y'all? But baby, I am just so happy, y'all. She got her grades. Everything look good, baby. She will be graduating in honors. And I was like, girl, I wasn't worried about nothing because I knew you had that in the bag. Baby, I knew you had that in the bag. I wasn't worried about a thing. But she was a little nervous, you know what I mean. And she was waiting on her chemistry grade. And baby, she did more than she thought she had did, baby. But y'all the internet queen, Nubian princess, y'all the internet Nubian princess, baby, she is graduating with honors, baby. Okay, let me pat myself on the back, baby, because I got 3 down and 1 more to go. And baby, yes, y'all. When I tell y'all, I am just too excited, y'all. I am just too excited. You know the song that I had my little girl to listen to, my Nubian princess to look to today, y'all. I had her listen to Mary, Mary. The shackles on my feet and I praise. I probably saying it wrong. I just want to praise them. Hey, I told her you had those shackles on your feet, girl, all through school, baby. And you finally done broke them. You ain't got to worry about it no more. You just off to college you go. Okay. So I've just been playing it. So she was like, Mama, how I supposed to dance? I say, dance the way you want to dance to that song. And I say, baby, dance like you've been shackled, and they broke loose, baby. I say, break them shackles and got broke loose, girl. You done did your kindergarten to 12th grade, baby. You graduated. But y'all, when I tell you that I am just so excited, y'all, I just had to sit back and kiss myself. Mwah, mwah. Baby, and then I jump back and mwah, mwah, kiss myself because, y'all, I want to just say thank you to God. Glory be to God, because I'm going to tell y'all, it is real out here being a single black mother and you got kids to raise. Okay? See, I might get on here and do a little cussing and fussing and stuff, but y'all, I put all my bags and my goodies and my knickknacks and paddywhacks in the bag for God. You know what I mean? I give all mine to Jesus, okay? Baby, the things that I can't be in control, see, I walk by faith and not by sight, okay? And that's all I've been doing from the time I've been a mother, y'all. I became a mother at the age of 19, y'all. And I just been giving it all to God, okay? All to the blood, to Jesus. You know what I mean? That's all I can do is give it to God and Jesus. I can't do nothing else. You got to go through Jesus to get to God. So I had to give it to Jesus, and then he went to God for me. You know what I mean? So, y'all, I'm just saying, I'm not perfect, but baby, I am so worth it. And I just want to say, y'all, I'm just so happy. This was just going to be a little check-in with y'all. I didn't want to just elaborate and keep going on and on. But y'all, when you say you are proud of something, when you can say that you are proud of something and your kids is nothing what you used to be, and your kids is nothing like you. And that is something I worked it so hard to do. I didn't want my kids to be anything like me. I wanted them to be their own stuff, their own person. That's why I prayed and said, God, break all evil chain, all chain. I didn't want none of my chains to linger onto my kids. That's why I always say, God, break these chains. This right here stops right here. My kids is a whole new generation, and I'm not bringing none of that to this generation of my kids. You know what I mean? So I'm just so happy. And you know what? I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, and my kids is too. I don't worry about nothing. My worries are silent, and I speak with the Lord himself. Now, y'all know me. I get on here and I be cussing and fussing and going off and saying things. I ain't got no business saying things, but baby, I'll walk by faith, not by sight. I ain't gonna lie to you, make it sound fly to y'all, okay? So, y'all, I'm just glory and I'm happy, baby. Your girl is happy and I'm getting myself together. I just jumped on here real quick. I didn't give y'all no beat today, baby, but I gave y'all this little, something that I don't walk outside with it on. But if I'm running to drop my kids off at the school or something like that, yeah, I might throw it on. But baby, I'll put it to the side. This is the way I tip it. I act like it's a little, tamarine or something, baby. I don't let it act like a bunny, baby. I'll make it look like a little tamarine. Back in the day, we used to wear them tamarine hats. But y'all, yeah, I'm just too excited. I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you never let anybody sit on your happiness. You always put God first. Like I said, y'all, I'm just going to just keep praying that this journey that she is on, that it takes her to the most highest that she can go, I want her to be, if she don't know, like I always told them, all my kids, if you don't remember nothing I have said, be the best in what you want to be. You don't let nobody judge and make no decisions for you. You be what you want to be. Okay? As long as you are happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So, hey, y'all, Yeah, and then that's just what's been going on. Just know that your girl is just happy. You're a child. I kind of been down just a little bit, but baby, when one door shut, another one always open up, okay? And I have learned that over the years. You know what I'm saying? You know that song that be smiling faces. You know, you can't trust nobody because people be smiling in your face and they be wishing up things up behind your back. But y'all, I just know that I'm just too excited. Let me tell y'all something. Like these videos. I be getting views, people watching them and shit, but y'all not gonna like it. Like them, okay? Like them. It don't cost you nothing just to like the videos, you guys, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Your girl be working hard over here. I be working hard over here. Now, I know I have not been doing some of the things that I used to do, but y'all, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. All right. Remember when Hoppo said, I got it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. And he turned around and took the saddle and he ended up dropping it. He missed the horse and it fell on the floor. I'm getting it to it. Fell on the ground and you know how it went. If you know Color Purple, you know. Okay. Don't act like you know. And if you ain't watching Color Purple, watch it. All right. Yeah, I remember an old wise man said to me, he said, you're a little young whippersnapper. He said, you a little young whippersnapper. He said, you walk around here just talking and being a little sassy. He said, you going to grow up one day, you going to have kids, and they going to give you a hard time because, you know, he said, especially your girls, they really going to give you a hard time. I said, well, how you know I'm going to have some kids? You know, that ain't your business to dictate my life. You don't tell me what I'm going to have and what not. He was like, I just know. He said, you just a young little whippersnapper. He said, every time I say something to you, you just got to snap. Every time somebody else say something to you got something smart to say. But I want to say this, y'all. I thank you, Jesus. My kids is nothing like me. You know, they do got a mouthpiece now. They do have one, you know, but they just ain't as quick-tempered that I was. They more in the era of my life now than me back then. And I'm thankful to God for that. But yeah, y'all, you know, hey, it was so funny. He said, you just a young little whippersnapper and you don't know nothing. I told him, yeah, I may not know nothing, but I do know something. I don't want your old ass. And that's what I said because he was trying to come for a little young queen like me back in them days, baby. But it's just that, you know, life is life, and you know, you just really sit back and think about your childhood and what you used to do as a kid and compare to what your children used to do, your children is done. I'm like, my kids ain't nothing like me, baby. Nothing like me. And I am so thankful to that because when I was in high school and shit, I was, you know, running the streets and not sitting down doing my homework, but I was passing my classes. You know what I'm saying? I was still going to school, but I could have did a little bit more in high school. You know what I mean? I just feel that. But one thing I wanted to make sure I did, though, I don't care how much that clowning around shit that I did in school and didn't do what I was supposed to do, I made sure I got my high school diploma because I wanted to make sure I showed my kids that your mama got a high school diploma as well. You know what I mean? Because I wanted them to know that too. You know, I didn't want them to say, Mom, you got your high school diploma? And I'd be like, nah, I didn't. But baby, I made sure. I may play it around and folly fox around like a teeny bop, but baby, when it came down to me to get them grades, baby, I had to do what I had to do. And the girl got her diploma. Okay. I got my high school diploma and I got a year of college too. I got a degree in college called taking care of kids. You know, that's why I was able to open up my daycare center. So I ran to my own, I was licensed and everything, y'all. I did that for many years. Oh my God, I had my daycare center for a long time, you guys. Yes, I did. And now, y'all, I'm going to get to that story and tell y'all about that, too, about me having my daycare center. I'll tell y'all that story one time, too, y'all. Yeah, I will. I'll talk about that one day. That'll be a good story time, too. But, y'all, yeah, I didn't want nothing. I was just doing a little nice little check-in and check-in with you, check-in and check-out with you, you know, like always. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, okay, fluid, okay? Okay, just know that your girl is happy, y'all. I'm just happy and excited for this graduation day and graduation. Y'all, I don't know when y'all gonna get this video. I don't know if y'all gonna get it before graduation or after graduation. I just don't know, y'all. But whatever y'all gonna get, y'all gonna be all right, okay? Okay. Y'all gonna be all right, y'all. But yeah, y'all, I ain't beat up. I ain't got my makeup on. I ain't got no eyelashes on, baby. I just jumped on here and just did what I did. And that's do me, okay? I do me, okay, all day long. But y'all, yes, I am just too excited, y'all. And I just been playing that song, Mary, Mary, you know, I just want to praise them, like the shackles and everything. And I just told my little girl, I say, listen to that song, baby. Listen to that song, baby. And I just been playing that song all morning long, baby, and just been praising and thanking God for all that he do for me and my family, because if it wasn't for him, it could never be no me. And if it ain't no me, it can never be no them. So God, I just thank you. Okay, y'all. But like I said, I ain't here to preach to you. I ain't doing all that. But y'all know I be on here tripping and cussing and talking stuff. But baby, I'm going to tell you, I walk by faith, okay, and not by sight, okay? So don't let this little mouthpiece fool you, y'all. I love the Lord, okay? But we ain't going to make it by that, because y'all know what I've been and said some bad words on here. Okay, because I'm good for that. But anyway, y'all, that's just a little check-in with y'all. Like I said, I don't know if y'all gonna get this video before graduation or after graduation, but y'all, I'm gonna try my best to put in some pieces of the graduation. I'ma try to if I could sneak a little to the fuse without her knowing anything, y'all, I'm gonna do a little something at the graduation. Be looking forward to that, because you know I can't hold myself together. I gotta share with the world, okay? That is something to be excited about. Now I might not put her face on there, but baby, I'm gonna get some little pictures and stuff and show the little graduation, baby. Okay, baby, that just tell me that your girl done it again for the third time. Now I got one more to go. Okay, your girl done it again for the third time. Now all I got is one more to go, baby. Pat myself on the back. Ha 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 ha. Yes, y'all. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching me. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to this channel, y'all. Turn on your notification, because anytime y'all I go live or something, because I do be trying to go live every now and then, and I would love to talk to y'all on live. So hey, turn your notification bell on, y'all, okay? And tell somebody about Thickness with the Quickness, okay? And I always tell them that she ain't perfect, but baby, she worth it, okay, y'all? So hey, it's what it is, y'all. So anyway, y'all, God bless you all. Y'all all stay safe, and never, ever, ever, maybe I might be sitting too close. Never, ever let anybody sit on y'all happiness. All right, y'all. Cheese. All right, y'all. God bless. Y'all stay safe. Bye.